back, yeah, get back, do the do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do the do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do the do. Fall back, yeah, get back, back.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was shit. Had a load of fun on my parents' couch. Tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. 'Cause I ain't done just yet.
The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words, and the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, 2 NFC South teams set to tangle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. These guys looking for a repeat of last week's win here. Facing off with him, that's the head coach of the Panthers. These guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Glad to have you with us, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Eward on the call, and his punter Jack Fox with the honors here. And we're underway here in North Carolina. Makes it up to the 25. And now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game or make him gun-shy to keep pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, and much more importantly, a win.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
Let's go now. Hut.
Going to the ground again on first. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And second down only works out for Young.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Oftentimes, these really exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. Second down now, 7 to go. Baker now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
He's going deep! And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of 1 brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Collects this at the 32. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Black 40.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's cut.
Now it's Young. Flush down now to his left. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
ETN on 3rd down. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the 1st down.
And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Smash. Red. Here we go. Here we go. 50. Green. Set.
Young working from the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown.
The previous play is under review.
Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Send this one away. Returnable from the 2. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, here's Baker. Complete to Trumbull. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Here's the give to Irving. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
This is Irving on second. And a decent run, gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. Got his man. This is McMillan. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 3. And the Buccaneer first down.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know what's interesting, Kate? Even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And this goes out of bounds as we've got a penalty flag in the backfield, Brock. This could be roughing the passer. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. The Panthers have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun, Mayfield. Gets him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Working inside the red zone. This one's gone. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's second and inches. Motioning one of the tight ends. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Mayfield keeps it himself, and he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Baker Mayfield, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like...
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it!
How many times do we get to the end of the game and we look back and go, geesh, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Panthers and Tenero McMillan taking over once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Young on first and 10. Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone.
Let's ready.
Going play action. Young. Headed out right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage.
The tackle made back at
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Mayfield now from the gun. He finds Otten on the slant. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. No one around. He's got space. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. From the 34. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that 1st down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a 1st down for the offense.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5. It's Godwin again. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Buccaneers 13, Panthers 7.
Fox now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Takes out a 1-stop. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here come the Panthers, taking over late in this 1st half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's ETN to begin the drive. He breaks the tackle. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Ready.
From the 39. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready, ready. Yellow, white, white.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
Loss of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock.
Ready, set.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it.
Six. Mega. Ready. Block yellow. 43. Cut, cut.
They're going for it. Young. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this one belongs to the Buccaneers. Well, whether they recover that one or not, either way, they were turning the ball over there. But no doubt, probably stings a little bit extra. Fumbling it away instead of just being stopped short.
It sure does, because look at the defense. Look at what you just gave them momentum-wise. Not just the ball, but the spirit of those guys knowing, yeah, they not only stuffed you, but they can rip that ball away from you, too.
He can run it.
Number 6, Baker Mayfield, the keeper.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Only time left for one more snap, Rock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the Seahawks quarterback, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Seahawks are going to wind up winning by 17. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And let's watch Josh Jacobs. And this will turn into one of the best plays of the week. He's gone. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Packers have the lead in a game where both teams come in on a winning streak, so something's got to give. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And this is the Colts quarterback. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Colts lead by a field goal at halftime. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
To send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Throwing again is Baker. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Rob flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Godwin sent in motion right. Third down, here's Mayfield. He's taken down, the Panthers rush gets home. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
That right there, that is a small step toward a big objective, and that's overcoming, Kate, a 2-score deficit in the second half. Fortunately, well, this game isn't close to being out of hand yet. We got to learn that lesson in the NFL. Anything can happen. There's still plenty of time to get that lead back, especially if they keep making impact plays like that one on third down.
Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Carolina offense headed out now. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Ready.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. Jukes one defender. Space on the right. He's got room. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers cut the lead down to just 2.
16. Panthers 14.
down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Setting up the running back screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. He is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Here's second and 14. Dump off caught by his back. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Third and short, Mayfield. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Panthers get to that one!
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
The Panther offense headed out to the field. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Ready? Ready, set.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Ready?
They run again with Hubbard. Has a lane inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. Young working from the gun. Forced back to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Panthers parlay the turnover into a lead. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers jump in front now by 5.
21. Buccaneers 16.
Ready to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. Give to Irving to start this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. From the gun, Mayfield. Finds him on the crossing route. They catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 36 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
All right, here we go. Second down. McMillan coming in motion right. Pressure coming. Baker has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here he is on third and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Trying again, following the sack. This is hauled in by on the right side. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. And the Panthers into the nickel set. Third down coming. Baker now from the gun. Brought in close to the 8. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down a score, and they're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take a fourth quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Baker leading the Bucs up to the line. They're going for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Setting him up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal would only tie this game.
21.
Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion. Brock, their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
There, ready.
And going play action. Young buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got more. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Hubbard on the give. He sells it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Catch Black Ultra. Black shot.
Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 43. Escapes out to the left. Throw finds Mitchell Evans. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hang off that pistol. Here's Hubbard. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 ready. Cut, cut.
Out of the gun, Young. Finds a man, right side. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
The 16-yard line.
Set, cut. Set, go.
On play action, here's Young. Vacates quickly left side. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
33, yellow. Cut, cut.
Hits him on the out route. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Back to throw it. Chased out to his right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing a 4th down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Big field goal try coming up here for Ryan Fitzgerald. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
The prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, well, it's the same as all his teammates out there. We're about to take the field. Let's go get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And after watching their passing attack take him the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Mayfield now from the gun. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Jack Fox will kick it away. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry.
Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. Red, 38. Ready?
Setting up to pass. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. decide what to do on this second down.
Six, Mega. Here we go. 50, green. Blue is striking. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
He has the first over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. And they get up there and clock the ball. A little over 50 seconds now remaining. We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Watch out now. Yellow, 22.
Up the middle, Hubbard. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Buying some time left. Now here he goes. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The shotgun and give to Hubbard. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Ready.
And they spike the ball with time left for it looks like one play. They're going to have a chance to knock one through the uprights for the win. So on to decide the game. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. The entire game now resting on the right foot of this kicker. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And the third time he puts it through will be the charm. They won it. So the Panthers pick up the win here. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.